College parties are intense to say the least. Your typical college party has the combined degeneracy of like 12 normal parties. I swear, bro, it gets so intense you'd think you just walked into an episode of Euphoria. And the experiences you have there are a clear reflection of just how utterly cooked we are as a generation. The lows can be low, but the highs, well, let's just say they get really high. Let's get into the first college party experience. The drunken crash out. This is almost a guaranteed experience in any college party. With just how chaotic and emotionally turbulent the overall college experience can be, it's no surprise that you'll always find someone losing their minds and letting it all out at a party when they get drunk enough. So I had a friend during college, and let's call him Seth. So Seth was a cool guy, man. One of the first friends I ever met in college. A great and outgoing spirit. That's who he was. But he'd always take it too far, especially when it came to partying. At first, he was just the guy that was always down for a party. But after a few months, he literally became the guy that couldn't breathe if he didn't get his weekly dose of partying. So every single weekend, he'd try to convince our friend group to go partying with him. And for the most part, the gang would agree. But I've never really been a huge fan of partying, especially clubbing, so I rarely tagged along. But when I did tag along, the demon that Seth had turned into would quickly be revealed to me. Yo, Seth, it's like 4 a.m. right now, man. Can we leave and go home? Yeah, Seth, it's pretty late, bro. Late? Nigga, this shit just getting started, bro. We about to hit 3 different clubs right after here, bro. No one's going home on my watch. Niggas talking about late. Late? What the fuck wrong with you, bro? And so it became clear that the Seth we knew would disappear the moment that liquor hit his system. But then it raises the question, which one is the real Seth? I mean, if alcohol lets you be more of who you are, is this the real Seth? And if so, what is he running from? But all of these questions were answered when he finally crossed his limit one day and got way too drunk. Fuck! Don't touch me! I don't want to go home, man. If you want to go home, you can. But for me, the night's still young. Dude, what are you running from? Running? I wish I could. But no matter where I go, this pain still haunts me. This emptiness left inside me by my ex. I've tried so much to fill it. But I can't. Genuine human connection scares me so much that I just can't give people a chance anymore. The only thing that comes close to filling this hole is partying. Dude, shut up! Nobody's gonna take me away from my happy place. Not you, not her, you hear me? Do you hear me? Do you hear me? As the entire crowd stopped and stared at us, I understood a few things. First, Seth looked like a complete psycho who had way too much to drink, at least in the eyes of the crowd that was staring at us. And while that was true, because let's face it, the guy had gone psycho, he was also just crying out for help in the most authentic and unfiltered way possible. The walls that he had built up to avoid vulnerability and to further fit in within society had been completely stripped away by the alcohol. What we were seeing was a raw and unfiltered version of Seth. It just so happened that this version of him was hurting inside, cursed to spend an eternity in this empty void that he could not fill, no matter how much he tried. So next time you notice a friend having a drunken, emotional crash out during a party, do not condemn them. And do not just shove it under the rug, dismissing and invalidating their emotions. Just try to create space for them to feel accepted and heard. They're not being erratic on purpose. Their soul is just simply screaming louder than it ever does when they're sober. And you have an opportunity to listen. Perhaps not in the heat of the moment, but the next day when they sober up, talk to them. Because you'll never know how close to the edge someone is unless you ask them. Number 2, the legendary two-man. This must have been the peak of my college experience because nothing I can think of can beat the exhilarating feeling of pulling the finest girls with your homies and then getting rejected multiple times in a row and the emotional contrast that comes along with it. It was one of the biggest events in the entire city every single year. A New Year's Eve party where my friend Jamie and I experienced our very first two-man. And by two-man, I mean approaching girls with your friends and just having a good conversation. Nothing beyond that for all you freaks in the comments. I remember Jamie and I staring in awe at the sheer number of pretty girls who were seemingly our age and definitely our vibe. And it's like everyone in the city was gathered here, and so this was the perfect opportunity for us to meet new people. I remember Jamie and I hitting the bathroom just to make sure we looked good before hyping each other up and going for our very first approach. And as we stepped closer to these girls, my heart was thumping so hard that I genuinely thought had I stayed still, the girls would have seen my chest thumping in and out. I'm pretty sure Jamie was on the same boat, but we played it off so well that I'm certain to the outside world, we seem like we do this shit every day, bro. And so we finally said hi to the shorties, cracked up a conversation, and a few nervous stammers later, we could tell they were already feeling us. And Jamie at the time had just gotten his hands on the latest Samsung, so that, coupled with a very cool Polaroid app that he had in his phone, his photos were crisp. And so upon bringing this up with the girls, we decided to take a Polaroid selfie together, promised to meet up once more before the party ended, and got their numbers so we could send over the selfies. And just like that, we had bagged 2 fine girls and birthed an idea that was so epic, it would forever echo in our memories until old age. Bro, I've just had an idea, bro. Visualize with me. Oh, shit. Okay, I'm there, bro. 3 words. Polaroids with strangers, bro. Oh, I see the vision. And hence begun a generational run never seen before. We were approaching mad girls and guys just for the vibes. Pause. And with every approach, our confidence doubled. Our game became more effortless and our synergy perfected so hard you'd think we were Naruto and Sasuke when they tag team Momoshiki and beat his ass. We had now achieved flow state, bro. Nothing could stop us, and it genuinely felt like this is what parties were for. We realized that pushing past your ego and fear of rejection in general opens the gates to a much more exciting time. Granted, I completely understand the fear because we did face rejection multiple times. And it's like each rejection literally wiped out the previous 3 W's that we had. But we didn't let this get into our heads. And it's probably because we had each other. And so next time you're at a party and you see someone you want to get to know, don't think, not even for a second, bro. Just will your legs to move and go. And just do it over and over again, despite the outcome. I don't need to say much more. You'll see exactly what I mean when you do it for yourself. Number 3. You're not cool enough. This one may not apply to most people, but I feel like if you're watching my content, chances are you can relate. From my experience, most college parties are filled with the kind of people that just aren't my vibe. Most of them have a very superficial worldview, judging an entire person's... What the fuck? Judging an entire person's worth by how popular they are, how cool they dress, or how much money they've got. Once people realize you're not anyone important, they ignore you. Granted, this isn't the case for everyone. There's always a few people that are genuinely down to earth, but finding them is never a guarantee. People can't even let loose and dance freely anymore. Everyone's literally standing in the corner, looking at their phones with a drink in their hands. And what's crazy is that if you don't fit into this stereotype, you're the one that's a weirdo. I used to be okay with this in my earlier days in college, but towards the end of it all, as I discovered more of who I am, I found myself repulsed by this kind of environment. Saying hi to someone only for them to look at you like you're less than a piece of chewed up gum on the floor just because you don't have a gold chain on your neck, it makes me feel weird. And I know this isn't everyone at a party, nor is it a description of every party, because there are many parties that are still filled with very chill and down-to-earth people, which is why I still do attend some parties, although very selectively. It just feels like the majority of these parties aren't about meeting genuine new people anymore. They're about showing up, trying to convince everyone that you're the prize and not them, and then leaving without making any genuine new connections with people. But it's funny how even the most superficial people at these parties deep down are just kids who want to play with other kids and show them their cool collection of toys or whatever other strange interests they've got. It's just a shame how that inner child has been buried and crushed by the overwhelming weight of societal norms. What's the moral? I don't know. There's so much distortion and truth to be found in these places. The distortions of superficial worldviews and twisted social hierarchies, but also the truth of who people are when they interact with these distortions. You get to see whether or not they buckle and become part of the problem, or hold strong and shine the light of authenticity to the others. Not only do you get to see this, but you also get to choose for yourself. And so when you attend your next college party, what will you choose? Authenticity or superficiality? The choice is yours, and let no judgment be placed upon you apart from your very own. Alright man, this part of the video is completely unscripted, and I just want to say thank you to everyone that's actually tuning into my videos consistently, and all the viewers that are just consistently flooding in right now. You guys are literally changing my life. I said this in the previous community post in real time. It's insane how I've gone from 0 subscribers on this new channel to 18,000, running it up to 20, maybe 20 something subscribers. 20 something thousand subscribers before New Year's. It's ridiculous. It's only been 1.5, almost 2 months. And so for that, I'm genuinely very grateful, man. I really hope that my videos continue to provide value, and honestly, I'm just as excited to find and discover you guys as you guys are to have found and discovered me. So yeah, man, let's keep this going. I'm really locking in, bro. You guys should expect weekly uploads from here onwards. And I really want to put this out there because I really want to lock in and just run this channel up to the top, you know? I'm not really in this for a side little thing or a hobby. I really want to be the next big thing when it comes to this animation thing, with people like Young Don the Sauce God, Yo-Yo808, and other amazing black YouTube animators having inspired my entire journey. I want to pay homage and honor the insights and drive that these people have instilled within me by expressing it to the world consistently. And so yeah, man, I just want to put this out there so you guys can hold me accountable when I don't drop every weekend, but daily uploads for the foreseeable future. And let's run this up, bro. I'm here to stay, and I'm glad to have you guys join me on my journey to the top, our journey to the top. Peace.